Hola a todos y bienvenidos a un vídeo de Espero. Estamos en un nuevo episodio de Vampyr. Y bueno, nos quedamos en el episodio anterior. Estamos aquí en el hospital. Bueno, tendremos que ir vigilando las cosas. De momento vamos a encontrar la puerta que aún no hemos conseguido entrar. A ver, accede al hospital. Sí, bueno, es una calle recta, así que están todas estas puertas cerradas. Pero por ahí hay gente. Vamos a ir a hablar. Bueno, primero vamos a hablar con esta chica que está aquí. Uf, está cubierta de sangre.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how
Tiempo de jugar a
illustrious
escondite.
they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for
Es la persona que nos hemos
Dr.
encontrado.
Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Vale, perfecto.
you? Nurse Craig, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
Vamos a hacer algunas preguntas.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
¿Cómo está el señor Hopton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. The poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
En shock. ¿Dónde está el doctor
What
Swansea?
kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
¿Qué tipo de persona es el doctor
When
Swansea?
you accepted the job from him, I thought you would have known about your employer.
Pues acabo de conocerlo. Me conoce más que yo a él.
It's right
Porque es
to
verdad.
assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Acabo de conocerlo.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once.
Ha sido todo de repente.
I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Perfecto. Vamos para atrás. ¿Dónde está mi consulta? Vamos a preguntarle.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Vale, pues adiós.
Thank you, Nurse Craig.
Gracias, enfermera. Hay unos cuantas médicos. Vamos a hablar con ellos.
Good evening.
Buenas noches, señor.
So it's true. The famous Dr. Reid has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we
Bueno, bueno, somos famosillos. Un
Actually,
portero.
yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was
Normal.
also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon, blood transfusion specialist.
Feliz transfusiones sanguíneas. Claro, somos vampiros. Pulsar para más información. Prefiero no hacer eso. ¿Cómo es la situación aquí?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
¿Es igual en todas partes?
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what's to come.
Don't be led by appearances, Dr. Reid. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Hábleme del equipo.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Perfecto. Positivos.
Tell me more about cherished people.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You
Bueno,
really
nada más.
seem to admire her skills.
Nueva pista.
I'll go even further.
Según Corcoran Tips, Gwen está mucho más cualificada que cualquiera enfermera. Nada mal, ya tenemos una pista, ¿no? Ya conocemos 4 personas, ¿no?
Further, if she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Claro, un poquito así. Si fuera un hombre, sería increíble. Bueno, 1919, no me esperaría otra cosa.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's research, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Bueno,
Don't get me wrong, Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
bueno. O sea que estamos trabajando. Esto ya hemos hablado. Preguntas personales. No puedo. Cuando encontremos pistas, ya hablaremos con el de temas personales. Pero mira, por aquí hay otro.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver
Doctor
for this
Milton.
shithole of a hospital.
That's
Well.
quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm
No me
not
juzgue
sure I
y no le
understand what
juzgaré.
you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
¿Vende armas? ¿Trafica con armas?
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
Why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
Defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their lives.
Bueno, también es verdad. ¿Cuál es su función aquí? Bueno,
So what
es
do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from
además de
this one?
traficar con armas, claro está.
I've been an ambulance driver since too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job.
Conducir
I
ambulancia.
get it done. Most of the time.
Era como si lo hubiese pasado mal
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently.
recientemente.
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped from the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left
¿Perdió la
an
cartera?
infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Vamos a ver, ¿cuál es la situación sanitaria?
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this facility?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Vamos atrás. ¿Cómo está la situación por aquí?
How is the situation around
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's
Pues
fucking
horrible.
awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Pues vamos bien. Ah, encontraron su cartera. Vamos a decírselo.
here? I have some good news.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all.
Good. Please, take this money anyway.
Milton y la enfermera Boyd. Hawkins son pareja. No creo que eso
To
sea.
remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reid.
Ay, nos está sobornando para que no hagamos nada. Bueno, perfecto. Preguntas personales. Su relación con la enfermera Vamos a hablar.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Reaper's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those horses.
Milton, es que también debe ser muy deprimente ver cómo todos se mueren. Vamos a decir, podrían despedirlo.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reid. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Pues, bueno, ¿verdad? Les une la desesperación.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
Qué bonito. Se apoyan mutuamente. Vale. Para atrás. Ya. Lo siguiente requiere más pistas. Hagamos un trato. A ver qué
I'd
vende.
like to see your goals.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
A ver qué vende. Escopeta de Milton. No puedo comprarlo, obviamente. Balas. Cartucho, escopeta. Pieza de empuñadura corriente. Aluminio en polvo. Esquila de aluminio. Tornillo. Y casa. Bueno. Vender. Puedo vender. Un reloj. Valor de venta bueno y se puede reciclar botella de alcohol. Bolsa pequeña con trastos. De momento no vamos a vender nada. Reid, una enfermera. No, no es el doctor de antes. Reid haciendo su trabajo. Y la verdad es que esto tiene una pinta horrible. Bueno, como debería ser en su momento. Horrible. Vamos a ver qué nos tiene que decir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid, the new surgeon here.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't telling you.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion tech. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I
Bueno,
see.
ya se lo ha dicho todo el
Well,
mundo.
I'm a little surprised. I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Puede que sí. A ver, vamos a contarle sobre su vida en Londres. ¿Cómo está la situación por
How
aquí?
are things?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard.
Está bien. Bueno, el enemigo invisible, o sea, la enfermedad, que no pueden
An
atacarse ni
invisible
nada.
enemy. What a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. It could all do with a good night's sleep.
Pues sí, sobre todo las enfermeras que tienen que estar
Do you think
mucho
this
tiempo
hospital
despiertas
can
atendiendo a los
survive?
pacientes,
We are all volunteers,
voluntarios
and
además.
we're trying to hold fast. How do we beat
Me
it?
imagino, es que ni siquiera me imagino cómo
Some
debería
nurses
ser
have already resigned.
pasar una pandemia en esos momentos. Menos mal que aquí tenemos hoy en día, para la pandemia del coronavirus, bueno, yo he tenido suerte de estar en casa y estar bien, con mascarilla, me pusieron la vacuna y bueno, de momento voy bien, así que imagínate estar allí,
I'm not
que allí no
familiar
habían
with
tantas
this
cosas médicas como hoy en
Perhaps
día.
you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them.
Hay mucho trato.
Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most. Is there a problem I should know about?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Alguien que
Is
destaque.
there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr.
Hmm?
Timmins. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he
Pues
was
sí,
younger.
mejor.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know
Lo
when to
mismo que nos ha
stop.
dicho el otro, que siempre está trabajando. ¿Otro lo has visto? Corcoran está convencido que podría aspirar mucho más que una enfermera. Corcoran se está excediendo y se niega a dejar de trabajar. La cantidad de sangre aumenta. Espero no tener que hacer eso porque... Mejor no.
Now,
Somos
Cura,
personas
if you
decentes.
do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Perfecto. Bueno, obviamente no quiere hablar mal de sus compañeros, que sería un poco irresponsable. Preguntas personales. Tippett le alaba.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working,
Ooh.
despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr.
mucho.
Tippett doesn't think he was just a nurse, does
Ahí.
You're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge. I really hope he doesn't.
Bueno, ya iré desbloqueando pistas. De momento no tengo más.
he?
Adiós, enfermera. Llámame si necesite algo. Aquí hay un panfleto. ¿Qué pone? Ciudad, ayuda, salva, vida salvada por una atención sanitaria de calidad. Es una estocada. La epidemia. Los voluntarios pueden detener la posibilidad de éxito, determinar la posibilidad de éxito o fracaso. Está medio roto, así que no se podía leer mucho. Vamos a ver.
Dr. Swansea is right.
Este lugar es
This
perfecto
place
para
seems
llevar a cabo.
perfect to conduct my research.
Bueno, pues por dentro parece un poco más elegante, podríamos decir. Ostras, esto es gigante. Este médico ya hemos hablado con él. A ver, este que me dice.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together. Dr. Reid. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir. Thank you. And you are? I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reid.
Bueno, notar su vida. Londres, hábleme de usted.
Please could you tell me something about yourself? I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr.
Otro admirador que tenemos aquí.
I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
¿Y qué le hizo decantarse por ese
What made you
itinerario?
choose to be a doctor? I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am
Qué
honored
bonito.
to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Si a nosotros le inspiramos. Investigador. Estaré encantado de ayudarlo.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can. This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Obvio no. Si no, ¿quién? Hábleme de sus
I
experimentos.
based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours? I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories at first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful. As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain.
A ver qué me dice. Una pista. Los experimentos sobre la transfusión sanguínea todavía no han dado resultado. Bueno,
Empty-handed, but you won't fail.
No,
You're the first
no.
one to warn me. But I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Bueno. Atrás. Sobre el hospital Pompe.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke? Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. With your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Parece bastante optimista.
You seem quite optimistic. rare and precious attitude in these difficult times. I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science. Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation. True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. I'm not smiling now.
Pues nada. ¿Necesita ayuda?
Do you need help with anything in particular? Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished. Do you want me to play the errand boy for you? Oh no, Dr. Reid. But if you went personally to his shop, your reputation and all, he would dare to refuse the products I need. I see. Well, give me the address, if I may pass by.
Bueno, a ver, tampoco soy tan famoso. No investigación locales. Hay una nueva investigación sobre ciudadanos. Disponible. Pulsa para abrir el menú de investigaciones locales. Investigación sobre ciudadanos. Aquí puede ver investigaciones sobre ciudadanos organizadas por distritos. Empiece una nueva misión de ciudadanos al estar con... Misión puede ser tu mapa para cruzar el área que debes explorar. Medianoche, jardín normal. Superado. O sea, la que hemos dado esta, conseguir la cartera. Faltan ingredientes. Misión del ciudadano. Desconocido. Crear sangre. Bueno, vamos a darle a F. Y ya está. Luego, pues más para atrás. No tenemos más. Está rápido. Preguntas personales sobre su técnica de transfusión de sangre.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques. Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him. What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point? Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reid. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Bueno. Bien. Cuéntenme la historia del señor Fiddick. O sea,
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story. Your first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. We first learned it was an accident. But why would he hide such crucial information from us? Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
joder. Círculo social este tío. Happy se culpa a sí mismo por sus heridas. Bueno. Debe ser imparcial.
This
Sí.
personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good
Ser
surgeon
neutral. Perfecto.
That does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient. Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake? All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
También es cierto. Hay que ser mirar los técnicos de la gente, pero con parcialidad. Bueno, vamos para atrás. Pista requerida. No podemos hacer nada más. Así que adiós. Vamos a ir a ver. ¿Esta mujer ya hemos hablado o no? No sé.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
¿Qué puedo hacer con usted, doctor? ¿Cómo está? Esto ya lo hemos hablado con ella. Creo que este es el de las... ¿Cómo es antes?
Good evening, sir.
Soy el doctor. ¿En qué puedo ayudarlo?
May I help?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get my bloody arm fixed properly.
Vamos a preguntarle sobre su vida en Londres. Los médicos discuten su
Tell
caso.
me about the doctors who are arguing about the case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters.
What do you mean?
I often have professional arguments with rivals on the building site. Difference is I disagree about wooden nails, not flesh and bone.
Bueno, también es razón. Háblame de usted.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Philip. I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter,
Carpintero,
and a
obviamente.
good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reid.
Bueno, normal.
Are you
Problems.
satisfied with your treatment?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my luck,
Pobrecillo también.
but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reid? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Uf, es verdad, es que al ser vampiro, bueno, solo oler la sangre ya puede ser un poco complicado. Preguntas personales. ¿Por qué se siente culpable por su herida?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me,
Uf,
and now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
la mujer de Harvey murió durante la guerra. Cada vez la calidad va aumentando, pero no tener que necesitar calidad de sangre se lastima. ¿Su mujer murió por su culpa?
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Pero tampoco fue su culpa. Bueno, es que también fue un momento inadecuado, pero aún así tampoco fue su culpa. Fue llevarle comida y fueron los alemanes los que la mataron, no usted. Se lastimó a
You can't
propósito.
hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Philip, unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself, but I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Es que también en la situación se ha muerto su mujer y a lo mejor sus hijos estarán solos en casa. Y si no se arregla el brazo, no hay nadie que trabaje porque su mujer también está muerta, así que... Vamos a hablar sobre la muerte de su esposa.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915.
1915.
I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target.
Por qué mala suerte.
My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
¿Cómo están sus hijos?
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Fueron muchas las víctimas del bombardeo.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France. It's the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that my kids have.
Lo único.
All little bleeders.
La verdad, muy triste todas estas fechas. Y para que digan, oh, 2020, el peor año. Este sí que fue el año. De los peores años. Bueno, antiguamente es que cualquier tiempo pasado es mucho peor que el de hoy en día.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
Bueno,
I'll see you later.
hay que mirar cómo lo están pasando aquí. Horrible, de verdad. No sería robar todo. Frasco de vidrio. Vale. Con esto ya hemos hablado.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. How can I help you, sir?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reid? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Pues sí que somos talentosos. Llega esto a todas partes. No me está pistas. Hábleme de usted.
What can
¿Cuánto dinero tiene?
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are rather more humble, if I may say so.
Yes. Next to my husband. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
¿A qué se dedica?
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Gosling?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious
Profesora, nada mal.
than their families.
Educación un poquito machista, ¿no? Señala mejor eso. Para que se refiere. ¿Se queja como la recibieron?
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
Bueno,
I
queja.
have had the utmost reservations about this hospital since we arrived, but we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Es que
Is there
si
something
no,
in
¿dónde se va a ir?
particular, Mrs. Gosling?
A ver, nueva pista. Beatriz cuestiona la eficiencia del hospital. Uy, y es difícil de manipular. 4.
Staff were not especially
No fueron
welcoming.
especialmente
I
cordiales.
suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with
Vamos a
patients
tratar
of
con
such
pacientes.
status and
A ver, tampoco de tan alto standing. Vamos a dar una preguntita personal. No, no podemos. Pistas requeridas, pistas requeridas.
Goodbye, Mrs. Gosling.
Adiós, señora Rosa. Vamos a hablar con su hijo a ver qué le pasa.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I help at all? No. Really? Why are you here?
I don't need to talk. My throat hurts too
Le
much.
duele
I
la
suppose that
garganta.
this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes.
Could you at least tell me your names?
Mortimer, o sea, su hijo, ¿no? Vamos a contar su vida en Londres. ¿Le duele mucho la garganta?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Gosling?
So painful
¿Le dejaré descansar o debemos comunicar?
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Gosling. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more.
Dinero,
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk. Leave
no
me
hablar
right
ni
now.
escribir. Duele mucho la garganta.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Gosling?
So painful I'd rather not talk.
No sé cómo he dicho. Lo dejaré descansar. Pero no, lo dejaré descansar.
I'll let you get some rest. Good evening, Mr. Gosling. How are you?
A ver, subí a Londres sobre su
Why
hospitalización.
did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell.
Ostras, qué buena madre. Está en buenas manos, parece. No sé.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reid. It's my mother.
Eso es mi madre. ¿Le está molestando su
Does
madre?
your mother bother you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you
It's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea.
Resulta tentador.
She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Un poquito no. Vamos a hablar un poquito. Preguntas personales. Hábleme de usted.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Gosling.
I don't need to talk, Doctor.
Obviamente no quiero hablar porque le duele la garganta, así que vamos a despedirnos.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Uf, está hecho una mierda y lo peor es que dice que está bien. Vale, estos están en cama, así que no puedo hablar con ellos. Está esto, una situación horrible. Camas en los pasillos. Este cubo de la basura. tornillo y barra de pluma. Bueno, para ser una época tan pobre, no sé, tirar la basura, cosas muy útiles. Prevenga la enfermedad de escupir, bueno, eso ya lo hemos visto, notas en público. Pero, esto es una salida. No queremos salir. Mira, este es con el que hemos hablado antes. Bueno, sí, en la versión anterior hablamos con este, ¿no? Vamos a pasar por aquí. Con mascarilla y... Estupendo. Es que se ven que están vivos ahí, moviéndose. Está haciendo horrible. Esta muchacha que ya deambulando los pasillos. Vamos a hablar con ella.
I'm Dr. Reid, a new surgeon at the hospital. Who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. No,
I beg your pardon.
what are you begging for, mortal? My clemency. Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal,
Well, Dr. Reid, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Es un vampiro. Una afirmación un poco curiosa porque ahí mataban a los vampiros literalmente. Un poco arriesgado. ¿Es un vampiro?
and why do you
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Descríbame sus síntomas.
please describe to me how you feel? What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
¿Ha oído hablar del síndrome de Cotard?
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe
Dicen que están muertos.
ghosts,
Bueno, qué
or in your case,
forma más aterradora.
Delusional, you say? Sad.
A ver, Thelma sufre el síndrome de Cotard y se cree un vampiro. Bueno, por fin. Vale, ya hemos varias personas, hemos hablado, hemos descubierto mucha gente aquí. Bueno, nosotros vamos bien. Vamos a echar para atrás.
You can't even begin to understand the concept of mortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Perfecto. ¿Es una paciente?
I'm assuming you must be a patient. Am I right?
It's only a cover to hide from the enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
¿Sus enemigos?
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot see them, but I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Cuidaremos de usted.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctor they hunt. I'm speaking of men, women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll
Perfecto.
personally make sure they leave.
Está un poquito
Thank you,
mal de la
mortal,
cabeza,
but
pero
do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
bueno, una investigación. Para atrás. Rutas personales. ¿Quién es en
Who
realidad?
are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's mind, you see?
Bueno, normal. Ya le he dicho preguntas personales. Sí, esto necesitaríamos pistas, pero ya se ha ido todo. Adiós, señorita. Vale, busca otro despacho y bueno, digital información, que es otra misión. Pero bueno, yo creo que ya por hoy, pues vamos aquí en el administrador. Yo creo que ya ha sido suficiente. Hemos conocido un poquito más de los pacientes. Están bastante mal. Hemos podido ver la peligrosa situación que se vivía allí, no como hoy, ya que estamos mucho mejor. Bueno, sabéis, no os quejéis del coronavirus porque antiguamente había mucho peor. Así que si os ha gustado, ya sabéis, como siempre, darle un like, suscribiros, activar las notificaciones para saber cuando voy a subir un nuevo vídeo y nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós.